Hello, and welcome to Virtual Investor Conferences. My name is Matt Lateplo, and on behalf of OTC Markets, we're very pleased you have joined us for our next presentation from ARway.AI. Please note you can submit questions in the box to the left of the slides. You can also view a company's availability for one-on-one meetings through the Schedule Meetings tab found on the conference platform. At this point, I'm very pleased to welcome Shadnam Khan, Vice President of Product and Go-to-Market of ARway.AI, which trades on the OTCQB venture market under the symbol ARWYF and on the CSE under the symbol ARWY. Welcome, Shadnam.
Welcome to the virtual big conference for big data and AI. Thank you for your interest in ARway.AI. I'm the Chief Product Officer. My name is Shadnam Khan, and I'm very delighted to be in front of you to present what we have been doing with ARway.AI as an AI-powered spatial computing platform. This is our disclaimer. I'm going to get straight into it about ARway. ARway is disrupting the $44 billion indoor navigation market today. We do augmented reality wayfinding without the need for any expensive retrofitting of hardware like Bluetooth beacons, Wi-Fi, RFID, and whatnot. We use computer vision and sensor fusion technologies, combining it with digital twin and a 3D engine to create large-scale location-persistent augmented reality experiences. Our competitive advantage lies, again, in our no-code interfaces. Anyone without any technical skills or any coding knowledge can spin up an augmented reality experience that persists over large city-scale locations. As mentioned, there is no hardware required. We have an early product market fit with indoor navigation and wayfinding for large multi-purpose venues. We have enterprise clients, the largest car rental agency in South America, Localiza, the second largest university in Turkey, Süleyman Demirel University, Majid Al Futtaim in Dubai, owning over 16 retail properties, VRAX, and a host of other agencies. The demand for wayfinding is skyrocketing. Even your mobile devices, don't work or cannot be tracked in indoor locations because these are GPS devoid environments. We solve those problems. Nextech 3D AI has been incubating ARway for the last 1.5 years, and we IPO'd ARway as its own public company in Q4 of 2022, almost about a year ago, and we're seeing all these deals, all these technical innovations, and the product market fit being achieved within this full year. Big name contracts, larger revenue, and this imminent launch of consumer-grade AR glasses, smart glasses, is essentially allowing us to create carve out a niche within these industries. I'm going to go a little bit more into the business before we look at our go-to-market strategies and our product. To date, in 2023, we have more than 42 pilot projects in large enterprise organizations. And these pilot projects are a test bed, a turnkey solution where these properties are coming to life with immersive AR experiences. We are in hospitals, we are in shopping malls, we are partnering with the European Union for at different public service locations. We are working with telecom companies, we're working in retail malls, you name it. There's a whole host of use cases being discovered within our pilot and trial projects as a test bed, again, to create turnkey solutions that are not standalone, not point solutions. These are solutions that are present throughout the enterprise lifecycle. Integration work is going into place while we promise that next level user experience. The most recent product launch update we had was ARway version 2.6. I'm going to take you into a video that highlights some of the key innovations we have made, and this was just launched last month at the end of September. Enjoy.
Move 3 feet towards path and then slide left turn. Your destination is 8 feet away.
There we go. A whole host of technical innovations packed within September allowed us to close 3 figures, 5 figures, 4 figures, even close to 6-figure deals just in September. The customer lifetime value of these agency partnerships with larger properties and access has allowed us to distribute our product to a larger market. Süleyman Demirel University, this is the second largest university in Turkey, more than 300 maps across 4 locations, and more than a 3 million square foot footprint across downtown Istanbul are an example of these larger enterprise projects that ARway has been working on. I'll point on another one, Brink Interactive. This is an agency in USA with clients in retail, automotive, telecom. These folks are using our platform as paid partners to fish for new business and bringing more revenue into ARway today. So ARway is a perfect fit as an ecosystem and technology provider for various industries, for various types of organizations to bring AR experiences into their environments. What problems are we solving? Indoor wayfinding, as I mentioned, is where we found the product market fit. If you think of it this way, in an outdoor environment, you are typically using an Apple Maps or a Google Maps to wayfind yourself, to orient yourself where you're at. But does that really work indoors? It doesn't, because GPS signals cannot enter indoor areas. Think of even multi-floors and multi-buildings. Like if you're at the top of a skyscraper, Google Maps will not be able to tell you what floor you're on. These exact problems are what ARway solves in these indoor locations while bridging the gap to the outdoor navigation experience. How do we do this? We don't require any hardware. Typical and competitive solutions require a lot of hardware installments, such as Bluetooth beacons, which require a lot of maintenance. It's not easy to use. There are connectivity issues. Technology had been that limiting factor. And then with ARway, we're taking a lot of those problems away while giving you a much more immersive experience to the customers. Beyond that, ARway is an app-based solution. You will be able to build mobile apps with augmented reality experiences. There's about 3 billion smartphones in proliferation in the world, and that's a massive install base to target at. There is an emerging market of smart glasses. Apple Vision Pro, Meta Quest 3, Microsoft HoloLens, Magic Leap 2. There's a whole host of glasses that are hitting the market right now, demanded by enterprise customers for location persistent experiences. So the install base and the target market is only growing with these devices. And ARway is happily cross-platform across cell phone devices, across tablets, across PC, across desktop, and more recently with smart glasses of the future. It is an end-to-end solution. Typically in the wayfinding industry, you needed to have 3 or 4 parts of the industry come together to create a location persistent experience. You needed a map provider that was drawing the map. You needed a hardware provider that was providing the beacons and installing it. You needed a software company that put all of that together and built the tracking algorithms. And then you needed an app development company that was building the app for the user experience layer. You don't have to do that with ARway. It's truly a disruptive solution in this indoor navigation industry. It's an end-to-end solution. It's easy to use. You will only just scan a visual marker in a property. This can be a logo, a QR code, can be any marketing material, and boom, your environment comes to life. The no capital expenditure required to install ARway and adopt it is driving the adoption today in many different markets. Disruption of existing beacon technology costs more than 100,000 K outlay upfront to even get that activated. Point cloud or LiDAR-based systems are even more expensive, right? You need a dedicated team and dedicated hardware to capture LiDAR scans and deep point clouds. You don't require any of that with ARway. We use simple visual marker technology and of proprietary AI-powered algorithms such as AI-assisted pathfinding, map creation, floor plan alignment, digital twin creation that brings it all together in one place. A massive range of industries benefit from augmented reality. And like I mentioned, we're constantly discovering new use cases in corporate offices, ranging to university campuses, hospitals, malls and retail is where we have found a really good footing, and sports stadiums. To add to that, museum and galleries or any business where their core product offering or core experience offering has a visitor experience, a customer experience, an employee experience layer. These are the ones that are benefiting from the product and tech stack of ARway mostly. So we're seeing a lot of adoption in those specific industries. A little bit more about the product market fit. Why, how, and when did this occur, right? It always started with how easily it is to create these experiences. It started with how do you deploy a wayfinding solution. It started with when did you start solving a problem and helping us measure the success criteria. We were at the London Science Museum to create an interactive AR experience. We were in one of the largest malls in Dubai. We recently did a deployment at one of the largest shopping destinations in Southern California. All of this is possible because of that deployment. As soon as we were able to deploy use cases which required no hardware, was easy setup, and no upfront costs, the market opened up for us, and we're getting these inbound calls right now for more deployments to take place. I won't go through all the videos on this call, but I want to highlight what a massive opportunity and a growing opportunity it is. The global indoor positioning and navigation market is estimated to be at $44 billion with a compounded annual growth of 42% between 2018 to 2025. What we're also discovering is that this market is not just staying stagnant. Previously, indoor navigation was a cost center for many businesses. It landed with a facilities manager, it landed with an operations manager who had to install signage, or if they had the budget, expensive hardware-based solutions. We're taking indoor navigation from a cost center to a profit center now. While you're navigating, because of the canvas that ARway provides you, you're able to overlay navigation paths with immersive advertisements, with content, with games that further enhance the customer and user experience. It's now becoming a top priority for marketing executives. Previously, this was something, in a C-suite, not the entire team would be aligned with. There is something to gain for all executives in the table in a large organization with ARway today, which is why we're head and shoulders above the competition in many ways.
ARway is the way to make the...
Not going into this video again, ARway is above, as I mentioned, ARway is above the competition for 4 key facets. The no hardware factor, it's very fast. You don't need any specific skill set to deploy. You're monetizing the AR space with immersive content ranging from ads to information dissemination and more. And the end-to-end factor, you're having to work with one vendor to enable this, makes us head and shoulders above all the other competition. Let me draw a picture of this market. On the top right-hand corner, you have a spatial computing platform like ARway. What is spatial computing? We'll get to that in a second, but the way people interact with computers are changing. We don't want to just limit ourselves to the confines of a two-dimensional screen. With ARway, you bring your entire property to life, where you're interacting with digital elements in your real world through a canvas, through a screen. And that's what ARway provisions. The beacon-based and hardware-based solutions cannot scale. It's too expensive, it's fragmented, like I mentioned, and you need deep technical expertise to not just implement, but operate these solutions. On the AR-enabled solutions, they are just not scalable again, because they do require some additional hardware to take 3D scans of the environment. They act more like point solutions for very specific use cases, right? You could do a one-to-one marketing campaign, whereas with ARway, you can do a marketing campaign that persists in a large property. And you can do that with little to no maintenance of your maps. So this is why ARway is quickly becoming a solution of choice for all those industries that I mentioned. Our go-to-market lies very simply with our ARway Kit SDK. It's a software development kit that allows any developer, any organization, or any individual as a matter of fact, to build new white label mobile apps or integrate into existing third-party apps that you already own. Why do they pick ARway? It's really, really easy to deploy. Time to market is paramount. If you're an agency or if you're a small corporate entity, it's paramount that the investment you make on new technologies, especially in this market, is deriving you value as quickly as possible. The ability to configure, brand, and publish these applications is why we're getting chosen, and our SDK is the go-to-market for that. Device agnosticity is becoming very key in certain industries. Today, you can publish AR experiences in web-based devices, in web-based platforms, in iOS and Android mobile platforms, but ARway is also compatible with the future of spatial computing, which is through these smart glasses platforms, Microsoft HoloLens, the Apple Vision Pro, the Magic Leap 2. The experience you create once with ARway can be published to any device of your choice. So businesses are looking to future-proof their technological investments to be prepared for the vessels of the future. Cross-platform compatibility is massive. If you're integrating ARway into an existing mobile application, that mobile application might be written or architected in a different development language. ARway takes care of that. It's cross-platform. Finally, we give developers and corporations a leg up in creating these experiences. We have inbuilt no-code templates for navigation, advertising, and analytics. So again, it's going into that form factor. It's doubling down into the time-to-market value prop. If you as a developer can publish navigation advertising experience without writing a single line of code. It's plug and play, it's drag and drop. It's a really easy to use interface. And the proof is in the pudding. We have enterprise business, we have developer business, we have partner business, we have corporate business. All of these plans scale based on usage and the number of users. And usage is measured in many different ways. How many locations are you activating? How many integrations are you making? How many API calls are you making to our system to provide benefits to your visitors? What is the size of your map? The more deployments we make, the more larger properties we go to, the more number of maps, number of floors, and the more marketing campaign activations we do, has a deep impact on our revenue base. If you look at the bottom of the slide, the total addressable market for our developer plan is 32 billion. That's 27 million global software developers multiplied by the average contract value that you see. Across our partner, corporate, and enterprise programs, that's an $82 billion market, given that there are 1.3 million solution buyers across our average contract value size. We're growing the business by building more features in response to our customer requests, congruent with where the industry is going to grow our average contract value. We've just hit the tip of the iceberg. It's a major market. It's a $114 billion market size with this bottom-up calculation. And that's accessible because of our go-to-market strategies of combining a software development kit and providing it as software as a service. This is a brand new business model, and we're only just starting to reap the benefits of it. I want to move on to some major movements within the ecosystem in the industry. Technology isn't there forever, but technology keeps on moving at a rapid pace. Steve Jobs at the Apple Worldwide Developer Conference back in June announced the Apple Vision Pro, and he called it the age of spatial computing. This is massive underpinnings for where we can see proliferation of ARway technology. What is spatial computing? It's essentially digital experiences that persist in the real world, location persistent experiences across space, time, and devices. What do we mean by that? The space around you becomes a computer. For the time factor, everyone is able to access that experience at the same time in a multiplayer environment, and it's cross-platform. Everyone might have a device of choice. Some of them might have a headset, some of them might have mobile devices. Spatial computing encompasses all of these three elements to create a truly, truly immersive experience that the world has not seen yet. I was at the Apple developer conferences just 2 weeks ago, and I got to try out the Apple Vision Pro. It's something like, once you get into that experience, it's something that you cannot unsee. It's truly mind-blowing, and that's going to revolutionize how people interact with computers in the future. Where does ARway fit in this ecosystem? XR headset, smart glasses, and mobile devices face common challenges in GPS devoid indoor environments. These headsets, when they come out, will face the same problem as your mobile device. When you go into a basement of a property, when you go into a football stadium and you're trying to find your seat. It works well in your home in a very small environment, but you're still like, you don't want to be looking at a two-dimensional screen through your headset. You want the environment around you to come to life as a spatial computer. Those are the same problems that ARway solves. No hardware, no code, AI-powered indoor positioning system, a cross-platform solution that is spatially aware of your surroundings, and the same thing, multi-user engagement in 3D. We're building the infrastructure for these devices to really succeed and reach a mass market, right? We're allowing developers to bring their two-dimensional mobile applications into 3D with ARway, with an SDK integration. That is the real opportunity that we're being faced with. Most of our enterprise business is coming from folks who are trying to get more users into their mobile applications. If you look at a Walmart, you look at a Target, if you look at any sports stadium in the world, they already have a fan app or a customer app or a loyalty app. ARway is essentially that give the SDK and platform that gives those mobile apps additional legs to walk with the user with their phones in a complex environment. It makes them ready for the age of spatial computing, as Tim Cook coined it. A few videos on this. Again, as I mentioned, we're now integrating with the world's leading AR glasses, Apple Vision Pro, Magic Leap, Microsoft HoloLens. We were selected by Apple to participate at these Vision Pro developer labs, mainly for them to get more requirements on how they should be designing the APIs to be working with the ARway platform. That's a major achievement for our industry and for ARway as a whole.
Augmented reality has been a game changer for industries like gaming, education, and healthcare. And now, the integration between ARway and Microsoft HoloLens is set to revolutionize the AR landscape even further. ARway is a leading provider of AR experiences and AR navigation technology for indoor spaces. Their expertise in AR-based wayfinding and localization has made them a top choice for businesses looking to incorporate AR into their products and services. By integrating ARway's wayfinding technology with HoloLens headset, users can now navigate their surroundings with ease, all while experiencing AR content that seamlessly integrates with the real world. The integration between ARway and HoloLens represents a significant step forward in the world of AR, and we're excited to pioneer the new experiences and opportunities it will bring.
As mentioned, the adoption of smart glasses are ramping up. With these integrations, our distribution channels are open and wide for any adoption, any level of adoption that consumers of tomorrow will make. If you look at ARway and this overall market, like if you just look at the chart on the left, the number of smartphones sold worldwide from 2017 to 2021. It reached a critical inflection point, becoming a mass mode of communication. We're just in the first innings of this multi-decade growth cycle in technology that's going to be dominating the consumer minds of tomorrow. So ARway is just starting its first innings to capitalize on this. Given the recent market, we're a small cap growth stock company, and we are following the precedent and the trajectory that small cap companies have. We IPO'd at about 35 cents a share. Like we're at 66 cents. Very tight share structure, lots of insider ownership, but lots of cash in the bank as well. I do want to highlight our CEO and founder, Evan Gappelberg, and the growth trajectory that's matching here. So Evan took Take-Two Interactive public, raising $6.5 million, capitalizing on the gaming megatrend during the internet boom. He's taken a cannabis company public as well, 5 cents to $2 with a $100 million valuation in 18 months. Next Tech AR Solutions, which is ARway's parent company, out of which it was spun out of, had a $3 million IPO. ARway was taken public at a 25-cent pricing to $2 in 6 weeks, creating more than $50 billion in shareholder value. And the CEO is the largest shareholder of ARway. Our skin is in the game. We're tied to the mission and vision, and we're embedded in the ecosystem of technology. It is our megatrend strategy, capitalizing on the internet, capitalizing on smartphones, and today, it's AI. It's AI-driven platforms that are contextually aware and is able to help the user do new things. That is our megatrend strategy. As mentioned previously, ARway was acquired in 2021. We spent more than a year, about 1.5 years, to commercialize this technology, and we're in this place because we were able to achieve those goals. It's a very stacked and experienced leadership. Evan Gappelberg, again, is the CEO. We have retained the founders of ARway, who are the technical experts, and matched them up with industry veterans. Our CTO, Nimar Sarshar, is from Apple Computer. Our VP of Engineering, Daniel Yu, is from Teradata. And so you can see a good mix of product experts. Our CEO has a Wall Street background and is able to raise funding. And we're able to couple all of that to bring new innovations to market. I'm very excited at the prospect of ARway, and I'm very happy to answer any questions you might have in the meantime. Thank you very much.